Hello everyone, welcome to day 1 of the November Yoga Challenge. I'm really excited to be doing this, excited for you to be joining me. My inspiration for doing this is just recognizing first that it's difficult to maintain a regular yoga practice or exercise routine, whatever it is, just on a regular basis, but it's even more difficult when we're going through seasons of change, whether that's environmental change, like moving into fall, slowly into winter, changes in your life with job situation, living situation, relationships, and then, of course, also we're moving into holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas and other things as well. So hopefully, those are enjoyable things and you get a lot of good things out of them. But they can also be stressful, and they definitely kind of disturb your regular routine and can offer some challenges to being aware of what you need and making sure that you're taking care of yourself. So my hope is that this just provides some inspiration for keeping you active, keeping you aware of taking care of yourself. We'll be doing something different each day, hopefully building up as we go so that you do see yourself building strength, and also so that you are building some strong foundations that you will use in a regular yoga practice. And hopefully it inspires you to do more. So, maybe you do plank with me here today, and then you say, I want to go to a yoga class, or I want to go for a run, or lift weights, or whatever it is that you do for you to stay active and keep yourself moving. We'll start today, day 1, with plank pose. And we are going to hold it for as long as we can to try to set a baseline for what we're building on throughout the month. So the goal that I'm setting for the day, as just a basis, is 1 full minute. So I will be timing for 1 minute. Ask that you have a watch or your phone or something nearby that you can use to time yourself. Because you're going to be going for as long as you can go. So find whatever that is, get it handy, and close to you, wherever you are. And to start off with, I am just going to offer some instruction on what muscles need to be engaged in the plank pose, what the alignment should be, making sure that you are not flopping into it because that's what puts our joints at risk. So making sure that you are engaged and safe and strong in that posture, which is also important because that's how you start a chaturanga, is in plank pose. Chaturanga is also called push-up. So hopefully you know what that is. If not, you will find out tomorrow because that is what we're going to be working on tomorrow. And that's another pose that requires a lot of strength and is easy to kind of flop in, and again puts our joints at risk. So that's something that, especially if you're doing it repeatedly, which happens in some yoga classes, there tends to be a lot of injuries to your shoulders. So we really want to protect our shoulders, build up those muscles, so that we have a nice strong practice. So once I go through just the basic instruction on building the pose, I will offer some modifications for those of you who find it difficult to do a regular plank, or if you have any pain or problems with your wrists. And then we'll get into it. We'll just hold it. To get started with some instruction, we will build the pose up piece by piece. So you're going to start with your palms down on the ground or on your mat. You want to place your hands shoulder width apart. You want your fingers to be spread as wide as possible. That helps distribute the weight out of your wrist. So you're really going to be pressing down through your hands, pressing down all the way through your fingertips. You want to turn the eyes of your elbows forward so that your shoulders are externally rotated. So pressing hands down, fingers spread wide. Turn the eyes of the elbows forward. And then make sure that your joints are in alignment here. So wrists, elbows, shoulders in one straight line perpendicular to the ground. That alignment is really important to protecting the joints and also makes it easier on your muscles, actually, because then your bones are having to hold you up without putting your joints at risk. So, hands firmly pressed into the ground. You really want to press into the ground so that you're pushing yourself up through the hands. Eyes of the elbows forward, shoulders over wrists. Make sure that your shoulders aren't stretching up to the ears, so really draw shoulder blades down the back. And then press your shoulder blades down onto your ribs. So you don't want your shoulders winging out, so your chest is collapsing down. You don't want to see that. Press your shoulder blades down onto your ribs. Imagine your heart, pressing your heart up through your back. So there's really a lot of lifting going on there. You can also think about spreading the collarbones wide. From there, core needs to be really strong. So you're pulling your belly up into your spine. Really strong abdominal muscles here. And then in a standard plank, your legs are extended, knees are lifted. Legs are also strong here. So your quadriceps in the front of your thighs are engaged. If your knees are bent, engage the front of your thighs to straighten your legs. Glutes are also strong to help center your pelvis. Quads are strong so that you're really lifting up onto the toes. So strong all the way through the legs. Strong core, lifting the belly up into the spine so your hips aren't collapsing down. Because then you're putting the hip joints at risk and again the shoulders. You're collapsing weight down into the shoulders. So, belly strong to lift the hips. Quads and glutes are strong. Shoulder blades sliding down the back, pressing onto the ribs. Eyes of the elbows turn forward. Collarbones spreading wide, hands pressing down into the ground, really strong. So this is a regular plank. Now, if you find it too difficult to hold that pose, you find yourself collapsing down at all in the chest and shoulders and the hips, wherever it is, you can come down onto your leg, onto your knees, This is still going to be a really active pose. So arms, same thing going on in all of the arms. Really pressing the hands down, eyes of the elbows turn forward, shoulder blades over the wrists, or shoulders over the wrists, shoulder blades pressing onto the back and down onto the ribs. Collarbone spreading wide. Belly is pulling into the spine, right? And then legs still engaged as well. So engage those quads, engage the calves. So you're still super strong throughout the body. Okay, and then the other modification, if you have weakness or pain in the wrists, you need to protect them. So you're going to come down instead onto your forearms. So forearms are going to be parallel to each other, palms of the hands pressing down into the ground. Bring your shoulders over your elbows, right? And then all the same stuff. So by the nature of the position of your arms are going to be externally rotated, right? So that action of turning the eyes and the elbows forward, they're already there. So that's great. Really press the forearms and palms down. Shoulders are over the elbows. Think again about spreading the collarbones wide and drawing the shoulder blades down the back and onto the ribs. And then again, lift the legs coming onto the toes. Belly pulls into the spine. Legs are strong. This time, you're going to be looking down between your arms, where your gaze is. So really strong belly, really press the forearms down, spread the collarbones, press the shoulder blades down, belly strong, legs strong. Okay, so decide which version of plank you are going to do, what is best for you and your body. Get your timing device at hand. Oops. And then, as I said, I'm going to be counting out 1 minute. If you try your best to hold it up to that 1 minute. If you can't, then that is okay. Just note what your time is, right? Whether it's 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 55 seconds, 55 you can do a minute. And if we get to a minute and you're still going strong, you don't feel like you're about to fall to the ground, you keep going, keep holding it, and see how far you can get. And then we're going to build on that. So wherever you are today, we're just going to build on it. So find your pose, whether you're on your forearms, knees on the ground, or legs extended. Find your posture. Hands are shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Turn the eyes of the elbows forward. Press the hands into the ground. Line the shoulders up over the wrists or over the elbows. Spread the collarbones wide. Pull the shoulder blades down the back and onto the ribs. Extend the legs. Pull that belly in. Strong legs, and here we go. Starting. And I'm just going to keep walking you through it. Pull those abs in, up into the spine. Engage your legs. Engage the quads. Engage the calves. Your gaze is between your arms or just in front of you. Press those hands down. Pull the belly in. You can do it. We are at 30 seconds. Keep holding it. Keep pressing the hands down. Reach the collarbones wide. Pull the belly in. Strong legs. Reaching through the crown of the head. 45 seconds. Keep it going. You can do it. Then pull that belly in. Keep it strong. 5 more seconds to 1 minute. And that's 1 minute. Ooh, if you made it this far, good job. If you're still going strong, keep holding it. Keep on going as long as you can. Like I said, we're just setting the baseline. So we want to see how much stronger we're getting. So you got to see where you're at to start with, right? So if you're still in it, you're awesome. Keep doing it. Once you do come out of it, wherever you are, take child's pose, take a couple of breaths. So come onto the knees, spread the arms forward, bring the forehead onto the ground, bring the knees wide so the chest can really fall down between the legs. Reach the fingertips forward as you tuck the tailbone down towards the ground, getting a good stretch in the back. And once you're stretched out, if you want, you can also bring the hands back by the legs. Just take a few breaths. Trying to slow the breath down. Hopefully that was some good muscle engagement there. I'm getting a little bit out of breath, so just deep inhale, deep exhale. Nice and slow. Whenever you're ready, sitting up. Just relaxing the shoulders, rolling them out a little bit. Relaxing them down. Feel a nice long spine. Feel those effects on your body. Feel what's going on in your core, your shoulders, your triceps, your hands and wrists. If you need to, roll those wrists out a bit. Spread the fingers and make fists. So that's it for today. Great job, guys. So proud of you. I'm glad that you're here. You set this time aside. And you're taking care of you, and that's wonderful. So I look forward to tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be doing chaturanga. So first time we do these poses, I'll be offering a lot of instruction and modification. So if you have questions about chaturanga and you want to know how to do it, this is the place to be tomorrow.